Hello, my name is Joshua Stafford, and I wanted to speak with you briefly about the upcoming school closure that's starting on Tuesday due to the governor's directive that all schools, both public and private, be closed in the state of Illinois. Over the weekend, I've been working collaboratively with the administrative teams from Buncombe, Cypress, New Simpson Hill, Vina Grade, and Vina High School to put together a FAQ sheet and a meal plan to address some of the concerns and questions that our students and families have in order that you all can plan and make good decisions about how to move forward. It's certainly an interesting time, and certainly decisions have been made that are beyond our control. Of course, the decision to close school was not made at the local level, but instead at the state level. And so we now are just trying to figure out how to navigate those waters that are certainly new to us, while at the same time having as minimal of an impact on our families as possible. One of the resources that our administrative teams from each of the schools put together was the FAQ sheet. I'm going to direct you to that. That FAQ sheet can be found in a variety of places, but one of the places is our high school website, vinahighschool.com, and then you simply choose emergency updates. On our emergency update screen, you're going to find the PDF to the school closure frequently asked questions document that our administrative teams have been putting together this weekend. Much thanks to Miss Tripp at Buncombe, Mrs. Shoemaker at Cypress, Mr. Nicewander at New Simpson Hill, Mr. Frainer at Vina Grade, and of course all the principals and other administrators at Vina High School and in the entire dual district system that we work in here. We greatly appreciate all of their work, and they've worked tirelessly through the weekend to get these things out there for the public. I just want to also say that historically humanity's been faced with many challenges, and at the same time, there's nothing new under the sun, and we have certainly been able to navigate these challenges in the past. And I'm confident that we'll be able to do that within our community and our state and our nation as we move forward. A few more resources or places that you can go. I want to invite you to visit our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Vina High School. And in real time, we will be putting updates on there as available as they become available, and also all the great news that's going on. So our senior spotlights are on there as well. So please go there and read that information as you're able to and like that page. Of course, I've already indicated our website, vinahighschool.com or vinahs.com. And then one other thing that you may want to consider is subscribing to our community contact list. You can subscribe to our community contact list by going to resources and subscribe to community contact list. Fill in your demographic information there, hit submit, and you'll be able to receive all of our email updates that way. And that's another excellent resource for now and in the future as we move forward. Of course, when and why are schools closed? They're closed because the governor has directed for that to happen. They will be closed starting Tuesday, March 17th. They're expected to reopen Tuesday, March 31st. Is school in session this Monday, March 16th? And yes, school will be in session for a full day in order to make arrangements for the continuation of instruction to the best of our ability. Meals during this time. So yes, we will be providing meals. And I want to direct you to the third page of our FAQ here that kind of describes our grab and go student meal plan. So students from any of our grade schools and our high schools, so Buncombe, Cypress, New Simpson Hill, Vina Grade, and Vina High School, are able to come to any of these locations and get a grab and go sack. And in that sack, you're going to find both lunch and breakfast, and it will be free of charge to any student that shows up. And that will start on Tuesday, March 17th and run through the 30th. And those pickup times will be from 11 to 11:30 at our designated locations. If for some reason your student is unable to make it to a designated location, we ask that you give us a call at 658-4461. You can call that number at any time. Leave a message at extension 217 with delivery locations and how many meals you're going to need. Or you can also send us an email at info@vinahighschool.com or vinahs.com with those same details, and we'll get a meal out to you. Again, you'll email that address or call that phone number no matter which of the schools you're in, and we will make sure that that gets taken care of. So that's kind of a quick summary of our meal plan. We know it's important that, especially in an unexpected situation like this and with restaurants closing and things of that nature, we want to make sure that the children in our community are taken care of and fed. Another question, does my child need to bring everything home? And the answer to that is yes. We're asking that all of our students clear out their desks and lockers so that we can do some sanitizing of those spaces along with the rest of the schools. Graduation dates, that's an important question. All graduation dates have already been set and they will remain the same in each of the 5 schools. What will happen with school events, athletics, and extracurriculars during the closure? All school events and mandatory practices are canceled per the governor's directive. So during the closure, they're all canceled. So once we reopen, which is expected to happen on Tuesday, March 31st, we will continue to follow the schedule that's currently in place. Now, of course, that may have to be adjusted a little bit as we try to reschedule things. So we're going to do our best to continue to follow that schedule. So proms, ball games, all of those events that are scheduled on or after Tuesday, March 31st, we fully expect that they will continue to happen. What's going to happen with the Easter break, spring break? It's currently set for April 6th through 10th, and it will remain the same. It will remain as scheduled. So we do not anticipate any change to Easter break, spring break. It will remain April 6th through 10th. Will the end of the school year teacher in service be rescheduled? And no, it will not. There was some discussion about that, but we have determined that it will also remain in the same time slot. What will the last day of school be? So a lot of families plan around that for various reasons. And the COVID-19 closure, those days are going to be considered act of God days per the governor's declaration. So if it's an act of God day, so these days that we're going to be missing, since the governor's considering those acts of God, we will not be required to make those up. So the last day of school at this point will not go past Friday, May 29th. And the only reason it would even go to Friday, May 29th is if we were to use emergency days for any other non-related issues to the COVID-19 crisis. So as long as there are no storms or floods or anything like that that cancel school or snow days, surely those aren't possible at this point, we will likely have students' last day be May 21st and staff's last day be May 22nd. How do we get medicine that might be stored at the school that we will need during the closure? We ask that you contact your respective school office on Monday, March 16th, to make arrangements to pick that medication up if it's needed during the closure. How will schools be working to continue education? So each school will kind of have a different way to do that, and each teacher will have a different way that they're doing that. Some teachers are going to be sending home packets, while others will be providing books. At the high school building, we're going to be providing computers and laptops to be checked out if that's a need, and as a result of that, there may be some e-learning opportunities there. But bottom line in that situation, each student will be instructed as to what that looks like from their teacher or teachers. We would also encourage you, there's a lot of online resources. Access those resources. The Illinois State Board of Education, they've provided information at isb.net/keep learning. So we invite you to check that out as well. Childcare options. We know that this is going to be a major struggle for our families, and we certainly hate that this is a situation. I know that several of our high school students have expressed on social media that they would be interested in helping with childcare as that's needed. And if you're unable to connect with one of them, please reach out to us and we'll do our best to make that connection. This isn't school sponsored or coordinated, but again, if that's a need, we want to help make that connection. Will this affect our dual credit courses, our Shawnee College Extension Center that's housed in the high school building? And so instructors, of course, that are dual credit instructors, as all of our instructors will, they're going to do their best to maintain a continuance of instruction for all courses, including dual credit courses. The Shawnee College Extension Center that's located in the high school building, they will follow the discretion of Shawnee Community College. So you would need to review press releases from Shawnee College to get answers about their openness and that type of a thing. Will high school construction craft students be going to the training center in Marion? And at this time, they will not be traveling to these classes. Project Echo students and JAMP students, they will not be in session either. However, those students are certainly welcome to our grab and go student lunch options as well. And is it possible that the closure could be extended? State officials have indicated that the extension of this closure is a possibility. And if the state were to make that decision, we would recalibrate our planning locally to make necessary changes. Again, I do realize, and all of our administrative team realizes, this is just a strange time, and we want to be here as a resource and help in any way that we can. So please do not hesitate to reach out to us, ask us any questions that you might have. If we've not covered something in our FAQ document, our meal plan, don't hesitate to reach out, and we're going to do our best to correct that. We're certainly, this is a first for us in the same way that it's a first for all of you. So we so much appreciate the outpouring of support from the community, those who have expressed wanting to offer meals and offer volunteer hours to make sure that our children are cared for and fed. We live in a great community, and I'm so proud to be a part of it, so proud to be from here, born and raised here, and proud to continue to serve here. Thank you all again for your cooperation and time.